I just want to do something that I'm going to commit to.
I'm
Right.
so compelled to share, to pull other people out of their situation.
And I'm giving hope to women just like me who, probably felt unseen or probably.
It's just about finding what you love and what you're passionate about.
Do what you love. Do what you love.
And I really realized that this is what happens once you let go. You just create all that space,
It's about helping each other. It's about growing with each other. It's about being true to self.
To whom much is given, much is required.
You only ever have one obstacle, and that's yourself.
To commit to change. Change your life. Change your future.
Hey, and welcome to the Commit to Change podcast, otherwise known as C2C, that gives a voice to the people who may be considered a small fry in their industry, but are doing big things in their communities. This is Ms Nicky, the Jane of all trades, but the master of living. I'm committed to introducing local VIPs, vivaciously inspiring people to encourage you on your daily journey, as well as let you know what is possibly happening around you in your area. Today's podcast, there's no guest. It is just me. I'm coming on here to just chat with you, to say welcome back to our new season. I'm telling you, I missed you all. I am super excited to be back. It seems like it's been forever. And let me tell you, a lot of stuff has gone down since we have last seen each other. I know we didn't really see each other, but the last time we had the show. So as you guys know, I was in Germany. This is where I started the show as a spin-off from a web series that I started, a docuseries that I started, which was a spin-off of a fitness movement that I started back in 2011. And I'm so excited that it's still going on and still going strong, even if we had to take a short break. So, Germany. I'm gone from there. I'm gone from Europe. I definitely miss it. It has had its pros and cons, but I am happy that I had the experience, had an opportunity to live in another culture and kind of be immersed in it, learn a new language. It was very, very interesting. And I kind of lived more in the rural side, so I didn't have like that city life. But when I did, it was really awesome. I know last year we talked about when I went to speak on stage for the Speakers Arena. We had our 1-year anniversary that just passed at the end of July, at the end of July. And it was really, really exciting that we were able to celebrate that and still be together regardless of the current situation. Obviously, you know the current situation. We are in COVID land. It's so strange. It's like really like living in a movie. When you look at walking around and you go to the stores and you're wearing the masks, and it's just really insane. I'm just floored at how crazy it's been. But we're here. Those of us that are, and my condolences and my prayers go out to those who have passed on. But we're going strong. Just keep keeping on. I'm telling you, it is not easy for those of us who deal with depression. This is really helping us learn our stripes. And that's what I want you to look at it is, please, but keep moving forward. So I'm now in Vegas, which is a big, big change from being in Europe and the beautiful rolling hills and greenery of Germany and the landscape. I miss that from my walks, but there's some other beauty. That's what is great about being able to travel around. You get to see other things in God's great creation. And so now I get to see there's like a mix where I am, because you have the beauty of like the palm trees, but then you also have the sands of the desert. And what is crazy, the heat. I mean, I was complaining when I first got here because we were constantly in the air conditioning, and in Germany we didn't have air conditioning. And I was like, I'm getting sick from this air conditioning. But I'm grateful for it, because as the summer came, OMG, it is hot. Even if there's not the humidity, and sometimes there is, it is definitely hot. My car, on those hot days, I've gotten in, and it has been up to 117, now hopefully not 200, 117 degrees. That is insane. I can't imagine being in a vehicle that hot. This is why it's important. Pay attention. Do not lock your children, your dogs in the car. It gets hot very quickly, regardless of where you are. Whether you're in Arizona, Vegas, or Jersey, it is hot in that car. You can cook an egg on the dashboard. I was going to try that the other day, but I didn't do that. I probably will do that because it's still hot. So it's like a whole new world when I leave the house and I go outside and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. I forgot. But I'm not complaining. I do love the heat, and it's nice to have more days of it as opposed to like the few days, maybe a week of heat that we would have when I was in Germany. So now that we are back in the States, it took me a minute to adjust. It was not easy moving from one culture to the next. It definitely is an adjustment period. It didn't help that the COVID happened, because I was finally feeling a little comfortable. I was like, okay, I'm going to go exploring. Finally got me a car. And then next day they shut everything down. I was like, really? That's what we're going to do? That's what we're going to do. So I paid for a car to sit in front of the house. Yes. I actually just got it registered. So that happened in March that I had the car. So I just now got it registered as of the end of July. That is insane. I had to wait. And when the DMV finally opened, I had to make an appointment a month out. That's how crazy it was. And let me tell you something. If you're going to get a car in Nevada, in Vegas, you're going to pay some money on that registration. So trust and believe, if you're going to get a car, get an old one. Because the newer your car is, the more expensive that darn registration is. Thank goodness mine wasn't brand new. I'm going to do a plug. They're not paying me, but good deals at Enterprise or Rentals. I came to find out that those cars that you get that are guaranteed, what is it? The certified used cars, they all go through Enterprise. Now, I don't know, you guys can tell me if that's true or not, but that's what my sales guy told me. Hey, he sold me. I mean, but his energy and his enthusiasm is what got me. So I was like, hey, I'm good. And plus I wanted a car. So I knew what I was doing. I came back for it. The first time I went to him, I wasn't ready. But I was like, I'm going to keep him in mind because of how you treated me. And I went back and I gave him the sale. I'm telling you, the one thing people remember is how you treat them. That is, they might not remember some other stuff, but they remember how you made them feel and how you treated them. That gets imprinted in the mind. Anyway, I just wanted to say again, I'm so excited to be back with all of you. The guests we are starting today. That's when I'm launching this portion of the podcast. Then right after, you're going to have an amazing guest, and then we are going to kick that off for weekly. Once again, we are bringing those guests, and I really want to work up to having more than one show per week, but in due time. So I'm really pushing for that. And make sure you please go to the website, selfliftnetwork.com. I'm really building and working more within my coaching business, really concentrating on female entrepreneurs living with depression and teaching them how to find balance between health, wealth, in self. And I'm doing that through courses and doing strategy planning and personal training. So please definitely check out the site, contact me for a free consultation. We definitely can chat, because it's as that movie, what was that movie, Hustle and Float. It's hard out here for not a pimp, but for people who are depressed, right? It's rough with between the riots and the racial injustices. It's really crazy, and especially as a Black woman, it is it's a really tough time to be doing this alone, without assistance, without some type of help. Please see a professional, those of you who are dealing with things like that, and really push to do the activities that are going to help you get out that funk. That is so important. So please definitely check out the site. I'm going to start making videos and doing more things, really to be engaged with all of you, because I think it's needed. And I know I need it, because I'm going crazy, cuckoo for my Cocoa Puffs, in this house without being able to interact with people in what it is that I love, and teaching you guys and doing the fitness and just talking. Yes. So something else that I'm obtaining during the time that I left Germany, I obtained my international personal training certificate through NASM. Yes. So I'm upgrading my nutrition certification also through them. I'm currently a nutrition specialist through them. And I studied also at Rutgers. Of course, I didn't finish because I left to go get married and went to Germany. And let's see, what else? I'm in the process of getting my esthetician license, because I want to learn everything concerning the body, everything, because that is absolutely important, what you put into your body and how it affects your skin, so you have that glow. That glow. Maybe you guys don't know about the Last Dragon. I'm aging myself. Oh, but it's all good. 26 all day, every day. Yes. I think I've a little lost my marbles too by being in the house, but it's all good. So yes, let's see what else is happening. What else? I'm just so freaking excited. I'm not even gonna stay on here any longer. I'm just gonna save this time for a chance for you guys to hear the next guest. Oh, I started my 30-day fitness program. I don't remember if I talked about it on the podcast before, where I did a couple of years back, I did some trial runs of the first 14, which was a nutritional program. And I've expanded it to 30 days. And basically, I'm taking you step by step, one, rebooting your system, right? So we're going to start your system from, you can't really go completely about it, but we're going to do kind of like a reboot, flush out your system a little bit. And then I'm going to teach you how to eat according to you, not a blanket eating type, but teach you the different ways so you can start learning about your body, so you can start learning about you, really bringing awareness to self. And so I take you through those steps. The first 30 days is really just about you learning about how to eat. And I say the first 30 days because you have the option to continue. Now, those people who started my group last time, we only did 2 weeks, and we saw people that lost about 10, 15 pounds just in that 2 weeks. So just imagine doing it for 30 days. And so what I do is I take you through the eating portion slowly, then we go into learning about incorporating the fitness aspects. But we do that's a minor part of it. And then if you continue on for the next 30 days, the full program is really 90 days if you want the full shebang. But if you continue on, then I'm going to teach you how to cater and adjust and make a program that is customized just for you, which is something that is needed. I think that too many people are taking all these random, doing all these random diets, and they're messing with their bodies. Trust me, I know, because I've done it. Even with my knowledge, I've done it because I was like, oh, let me try it. I've used myself as an experiment. I've done it. And there's so many aspects that go into having a healthy body. It's not just about what you eat. It's not just about you going to exercise. There's so many things incorporated in on a holistic aspect too, especially for women. There's a lot of trauma that we hold that affects how we are able to digest our foods, how it affects our bodies, if we're holding certain things in our bodies. All of those work together. So if you work with me, I take you through those processes. I learn you and you learn you. So that is like the benefit of being able to work with a strategist, a life strategist, a fitness strategist such as myself, because I understand. And I understand when you go through those moments of darkness, when you're like, I'm not doing this. Like, I can't even get out the bed today. I am not feeling it today, but I want you to be able to work through those moments and overcome those moments. Trust me, again, I understand. I do it. I have a system set up. So when that happens to me, I know what's the next step. And I want you to be able to get yourself to that position too, so that way you can build up and then you can pay it forward to the next person, to that sister, that brother that you see might be struggling too, and that is embarrassed to tell what is going on. People talk about, let's start the conversation with mental health. Well, gosh darn it, let's do it. Let's start the conversation and let's keep it going, and let's talk about solutions for mental health, not just talking about it. We're bringing awareness and we're bringing solutions, because that's what's important. And we're bringing the support, because not everyone wants to bring that out. So I'm bringing that to you. I am living with depression. I'm winning over depression every day. And it hurts my heart to the core when I see someone that that succumbs to the evils or to the negatives of depression through suicide, drug abuse, alcoholism, all those things. It hurts my heart to the core, because I take everyone in as they are my soldiers, they're in my platoon, they are in my company. And when we lose one, it's like me losing a soldier, and that hurts my heart to the core. So I want to do my job and at least be able to put something out there that's going to help the next man. Okay, let me not go on a tangent, because that's all things that I teach in the Self-Lift Network. So commit to change. Remember, this is about people who have taken themselves, entrepreneurs that have taken themselves out of the box, out of that 9-to-5 norm. They are taking a risk. And I have to say, there's so many people that are being out of the box right now because they're being pushed to do it. They have to find a means to an end. And I love it. I absolutely love it, because that's how this country was built, by the mom and pop shops. We were capable of doing these things on our own two hands, and we were the ones that provided supplies and services to our communities, as opposed to it being industrialized. And so it excites me when I know people are like, you know what, I'm going to get out of this rat race or this hamster wheel type of mentality, and I'm going to create my wealth on my own, with my own skills, my own know-how, without being told that I can't do it or I'm not good enough to get a promotion. Guess what? You're going to promote yourself. Hey, and you're going to touch people while you're doing it. And I think that is absolutely important, is that you are affecting your community in a positive way. We need more people like you. Okay, if that sounds like you, if you are an entrepreneur and you are making headways and you have overcome some hurdles and obstacles, and you want to tell your story, please definitely, again, go to the website, selfliftnetwork.com, go under the podcast link and go to be a guest, fill out the application. We're always taking applications. We love to hear your story. We just ask to please, one, have the story, have your business going, and really making, is that correct? We hope that you are making an impact on your community and those around you and inspiring others to commit their lives for a change. And I think that is all that I'm going to say to you tonight, because like I said, I can continue to go, but I like it because it's like finally I get to talk to someone. Hallelujah. All right. It has been a pleasure. That is a wrap. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the listeners for tuning in. I hope that with the CDC family, some of these stories, and again, look at our old seasons. Please definitely go back and listen to our old ones. If this is your first time tuning in, listen to our old ones. But we hope that you feel inspired with listening to the CDC podcast, and that it helps you to keep moving forward towards your goals and helps you to stick with or make a commitment to change your life. And again, please make sure to check out any links that we have on our website or that we've given for any of our past guests. Definitely check out their links, see what's happening in your area, and share. Sharing is caring. Pretend, if you know, remember the Care Bears, pretend you are the share bear, and the shareness is shareness is pumping out of your chest, and you're talking about the commitment to change, because this is supposed to provide you hope and inspiration. At least that's what I'm hoping that you're getting out of listening. If not, maybe a smile or smirk on your face, because Ms. Nicky is crazy. I'm probably a little annoying, but it's all good. It's all in love. And can I just tell you, to have a moment where I am smiling, and that to me is heaven. You don't understand my journey. I'm not going to say it's a struggle. You don't understand my journey. So if I could put a smile on my face and I can be silly when when I know on the back end what the other side of that looks like, listen, it's all good. As what's her name? Miss Brown, I think it is. I think it's Miss Brown. She's a vegan cook. She said, "That's my business. That is my business." And then Miss Shameless Maya, she says, "Be unapologetically me." So that's what I'm doing, and this is about self-lifting. So I am self-lifting, and I want you to have that same attitude. Take your power back. We are giving too much power to the outside people. Take your power back. Yes, did you hear me? Take that power back, because it is time for a self-lift. All right? And remember, in order to get to the top of the steps, you have to take the first step. But just don't step on anyone on the way, because you're just my trip. Till next time, take care.
Welcome to the Commit to Change your life.